baby megalodon, baby megalodon, baby megalodon, baby meg.
Mommy megalodon, mommy megalodon, mommy megalodon, mommy meg.
Daddy megalodon, daddy megalodon, daddy megalodon, daddy meg.
Grandma megalodon, grandma megalodon, grandma megalodon, grandma meg. Grandpa megalodon, grandpa megalodon, grandpa megalodon, grandpa meg.
What is up, guys? I'm Bim, and welcome to another Ark Survival Evolved video. In this video, I'm going to be explaining to you guys about the Megalodon. Now, a lot of you guys have liked my comment that I made about the Megalodon, because recently, well, not recently, but like I'd say about 2 months ago, probably longer, I have mentioned something about the Megalodon, what they should do to the Megalodon, and probably adding some more features to the ocean is what they should do. And I just wanted to throw my 2 cents in because I had to do this, and a lot of you guys are, you know, wanting to see this. And for starters, let me just say that the Megalodon is totally out of proportion. It is not supposed to be this small whatsoever. The Megalodon, as you guys can see here, is pretty small. Now, you guys will speculate it to be very, very huge in comparison to an average sized body, but I promise you on everything, this is not big whatsoever. Now, if you guys knew anything about the math on this game, you'd know that one foundation is 1.5 meters. So right here, as you guys can see, I have 6 foundations wide, just to measure the length of this Megalodon right here. As you guys can see here, obviously it's got its nose peeking out, so I'm going to count, usually through the foundations, plus probably a tiny bit of foundation due to its size of its nose. I would estimate it to be pretty much 5.25 foundations long. So 5.25 times 1.5 meters gives you 7.87 meters. Now let's estimate that in feet. This is only 25 feet. This Megalodon in Ark Survival Evolved is estimated at 25 feet. Let me put it in better perspective here. A great white shark is 20 feet. It's just 5 extra feet bigger than a great white shark. Like, what? This is not the size of a Megalodon should be. The Megalodon was estimated to be 60 feet long, not fucking 25 feet long. The size is completely out of proportion. Just like how the Giga is the biggest dinosaur on Ark Survival Evolved, no, the biggest land dino, carnivore, was supposed to be the Spinosaurus. The strongest was supposed to be the T-Rex. Did you guys know that the T-Rex has the strongest bite on land? But did you also know that the Megalodon bites 3 times harder than the T-Rex? The Megalodon bites harder than any other dinosaur ever, but yet it is deemed to be one of the smallest dinosaurs in the ocean. Not really the smallest, but as you guys can see, the Plessy, the Mosa, this giant squid, you know, the Tusoteuthis, it's bigger than this Megalodon. It's not supposed to be like this, guy. Not whatsoever. You guys want to know the estimated size on what the Megalodon's really supposed to be? Let me give you an estimated size. So, as you guys can see, I estimated the Megalodon with 5 foundations. 5.25 foundations to be exact. This is 5 foundations. This would be the 0.25 considering its nose, right? Well, the size of the Megalodon supposed to be would be 12 foundations long. The Megalodon is supposed to be this big. From that end of the foundation to this end. And we're only talking about length. We also got to talk about, you know, width perspective as well. You're looking at a pretty big motherfucker. This Megalodon is huge. It's supposed to be massive. Did you guys know that the Mosasaurus is supposed to be 50 foot long? Let's put the Mosa in better perspective here, in the size-wise. By this estimate, as I laid out right here, you guys can see that the Mosa is obviously way out of proportion. Considering the Megalodon is supposed to be bigger than the Mosa, the Megalodon is supposed to reach out right here, yet the Mosa reaches out 17 foundations long. The Megalodon only reaches out 12. So if you guys end up doing the math, as you guys can see here, 17 foundations times 1.5 meters. You're looking at 25.5 meters. In feet, this would make the Mosasaurus to be estimated at 83 foot long. They made the Mosa out to be bigger than what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be 50 feet long. This is 83 feet long. The Megalodon is supposed to be bigger than the Mosa, and it's supposed to hit harder than the Mosa. Look at the size comparison. That's way out of proportion. Let's be honest here. But what I think the wildcard devs should do is I think they should make Megalodons extremely rare, just like the Mosas, but a lot more rare. And they should reskin the current Megalodons to be great white sharks. I know it sounds stupid. I know it might involve, like, interfere with boss fights, how they are currently, considering that people use Megalodon teeth for boss fights. I think they should change that name to great white shark teeth. I mean, what's the difference between Megalodon teeth and great white shark teeth? I mean, what would be the difference? I mean, for boss fights, you use Thylaclaws, Sarcoskins, you know, other dinos that's not even that popular. So the fact that we're able to throw out the Megalodon as if it's not worth anything is bullshit. I think they really, like, just fully disrespected the shark. I think the shark deserves a little bit more respect. I would love to, you know, use the shark more, but no one's able to use the shark because you really can't. The shark gives no reason to be used whatsoever unless it's a tech Megalodon. I think all these sharks in the water should be called great white sharks, and I think that Megalodons should be at the very bottom, just like Mosas, and be very, very rare, and they should be really big, bigger than Mosas, because that's how it's supposed to be. And they should definitely hit a lot harder. I also think that all sharks need a buff. Not a buff, but, you know, more like a new ability. You know, I think all sharks should be able to jump up in the water and grab things, especially the Megalodon. I think that the Megalodon should be able to grab birds. I know it sounds stupid, but think about it. I mean, the giant squid can't even do that. It only grabs the players off their birds. I think that, like, if someone has a Megalodon and you know you're not even supposed to be in the water to begin with, it's going to be a rude awakening for you. I don't know, just make the game a little bit more fun. Give that feeling of being scared of the waters. I mean, some people are already scared of the waters as is, but I feel like the game is lacking more detail to the ocean. I think that the water is too steady. I think that there should be more waves. The water should not be this steady whatsoever. I understand it's not a full big ocean, but it definitely needs a little bit more, you know, feel to it. I remember when I first started playing this game, I was scared of it. I was scared of everything small. And now I'm just so used to it. I think it's a change. I think that there should be sharks that are able to grab players in its mouth. If you guys ever played Jaws Unleashed on Xbox or PlayStation, you know what I'm talking about. Like, that game was so awesome. Like, I'd be able to grab this Pelagornis that's just sitting here in my mouth. But instead, I could only hit it and it would fly off. But, you know, my shark obviously had like 1,000 melee. Yeah, it has 1,000 melee. But you guys understand what I'm saying. Like, I would love to make this game seem like it was Jaws. But this shark is definitely out of proportion. It's not fun whatsoever. I can't grab people in my mouth. I can only bite them. And you know, realistically speaking, sharks grab things in their mouth. So I don't know why they just go for the little nip bite. They should be able to fully do everything. The shark only has one attack, and that's it. I think that the wildcard devs need to work on their abilities. I think that they need a TLC buff. That's what they need. And I think, like I said before, all these sharks that are currently called Megalodon should be called great white sharks or great shark or whatever the fuck it is. And then make Megalodons that are actually the size that they're supposed to be, rather than having them be called Megalodons and only 25 feet long. That's more embarrassing than going on a porn site looking at a fucking video that says chick gets you know, destroyed by big black cock, but it turns out to be an Asian-sized dick. Not pleasant. It's literally just like that, and I'm pissed. I'm pissed off at it. So wildcard, if you guys can do that, please, I would very much appreciate it. Please excuse me for my cussing, because I'm very agitated right now at this fucking game. And yeah, I'm gonna end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was informational. And yeah, like I said, the Megalodon bit harder than a Rex, so make it bite harder than a Moza. I'm Bam, and I'll see you guys in the next videos. Stay tuned for more. Peace. Bitch.